what happened to you when you were growing up. Your parents were in the Black Panther Party. That was kind of like their job.
Fire.
Yeah, it was my mother was in the Black Panther Party. She was like at a high position, which was like unheard of because of course there was sexism even in the Panthers. So, and my stepfather at the time, Afeni Shakur, he was also like a well-known like revolutionary. True. All of my roots to the struggle are real deep. And then my godfather, Geronimo Pratt, you know, he was like had a top official rank position with the Panthers on the West Coast. Right.
We just mentioned he's, of course, serving a life sentence right now.
Yeah.
Your mom was carrying you when she went to jail the first time. That's a very interesting story in itself. What happened to her? Why was she in jail?
Because, like, you know, there's racism. So when the Panthers hit, the government panicked, and they had a thing called a COINTELPRO. Panthers were detrimental to American society, so they raided every Panthers house, especially the ones who they felt like could do the most damage as an orator. So my mother
raided
was
every Panthers house,
you know, 7 months pregnant. They put a match to the door and said, "Fire, fire!" And you know, it's like 5 in the morning, so my mother opened the door and they just burst in, put a shotgun to her pregnant belly, and put a gun to her head and said, "Don't move, bye bye bye. This is you under arrest."
Damn.
They treated them like less than human. This is a pregnant woman.
That's crazy,
What
child.
do you think your parents were trying to accomplish
You don't know he.
in those days and with the movement?
I think that my mother, like a lot of people, like a lot of them, like Fred Hampton, Mark Clark, Harriet Tubman, they felt like they were laying tracks for the generation to come. I think my mother knew that freedom wouldn't come in her lifetime, just like I know that it won't come in mine. But it's a matter of either we stay like this or somebody sacrifices. Somebody laid a track so we don't stay in a 360-degree deadly circle. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to break out and risk, you know, losing everything and being poor and getting beat down. But somebody has to do something.
The best part of the story, I guess, is that your mother actually beat this rap.
Ooh.
Served as her own attorney?
Her own attorney, never been to law school. She was facing 300 and something odd years. One black woman pregnant beat the case. That just go to show you the strength of a black woman. And the
Facing 300 years.
Of the oppressed.
What does it do to a young man like yourself?